All right, y'all, this is gonna be real quick. I posted a comment on my thumbnail, and this message is to Rita. Rita, stop using the court system to fight your battles. First of all, I never threatened you at all. All I said was that you didn't do your research. You came after me, and you used someone's content that's been incessantly harassing me as validation for what I was doing. Now, you want to you sit up here and use the court system. You could go that way, but trust and believe. Then I will go and say that you're harassing me and slandering and defaming me. You started this salvo. So you can't sit up here and say, I'm harassing you. How dare you even say or come to the conclusion that you could use the court system, waste their time, waste their resources on some petty stuff and make up lies like that, right? Let me refresh your memory. You're the one that sit up here and said, I'm
Mhm.
using credit cards, or I'm doing all this stuff, I'm doing money laundering. You said that. You even said, oh, ain't he good with computers and stuff? Rita, be careful of the words that come out of your mouth because you can't be held accountable for them. And let me say this again. You mentioned me. I never mentioned you. And everything that I did mention in response to what you did was actual and factual, right? Everything I mentioned was actual and factual. So you cannot sit up here and say someone is harassing you for proven history. And once again, how dare you interject the legal system into something that you started? Something that now I have to clean up repeatedly because you lied on me. You included me in stuff that had nothing to do with me, right? Saying that while I'm taking people over to Zoom and I'm getting their personal information. I don't know if you have poor memory, but go back and listen to your lives because I dissect everything before I commented on things that are serious like that. I'm a very educated man. I'm a very strategic man. Do not challenge me with the court system, Rita. Trust and believe. I have your history, I have your files and all that stuff when it comes to what you've done online in terms of content and how you harass people incessantly. There's not a documented history of me harassing people in the way in which you've done. But don't threaten me with the legal system, Rita, at all. With the shenanigans and the drug deals that you've done online. I don't do no drugs. I don't delve in drugs. That's not my forte. But do not threaten me interjecting a legal system in an entertainment platform when you sat up there and said I've done stuff to people involving involving credit cards, but it's further from the truth. Don't play with me like I said, because that's straight up defamation and slander, and you can be held responsible for that. Us going back and forth, me joking, me roasting you, there's no consequence in that. But you saying me, talk about me doing fraud and money, there's consequences for that. So be careful of the threats that you put out. I'm sorry that you feel that you were wrong in the situation. I'm sorry that someone put gas in your back because it seems like somebody's in the background putting you up to stuff. Now, I don't know if you're receiving. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure I plug this thing in. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Like I said, I'm not on camera doing drug deals and stuff like that, right? That's stuff that you put out. That's stuff that you put in the public domain for people to analyze and critique. But like I said once again, don't come at me, accuse me, and not have people running with lies that you told. And like I said, I do feel that someone put a gas in your back to start this narrative, because it's how coincidental the dude over there is saying the same damn shit. So I don't know what's going on with the person in the background who's spreading these lies, but you felt compelled to make a live about it, and therefore I responded. But keep the legal system out of the bullshit, because I'm not the one sitting up here threatening you and all that other stuff. Just because you didn't like my response, that's your problem. You started this. I told you I don't check for you, and I have every right to respond. But it's weak as hell for you to sit up here and start threatening people to interject the legal system. You know what? Tell the commissioner all the shit that you sit up here and lied about. Tell the commissioner how you started with me when I never made hardly any video about you. Tell the commissioner how you sat up there and accused me of getting credit card information from Google. Right? Two can play this game. Right? And I'm not some dumbass fool. I told you I'm educated. So like I said, like I told Ken, I'll get my pen out and I do all nasty response to the commissioner, and then without them even asking me, provide footage of the shenanigans that you put on this platform, right? Do not play with me, Rita. I ain't done shit to you. And I'm not intimidated by the legal process because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a productive member of society. So there's no qualms about me sitting up there, right there in the DA's face or whoever I got to talk to, man to man, woman to man, and say, yo, this is what's been going on for the past 3 years. And I feel that she's involved in part of a ring to take me down from a business standpoint. And these are the actions that these people have put in place. And these are the lies that she's said publicly, openly, on the public domain without no proof at all. Intellectually, do not enter the ring with me. Intellectually, do not enter the ring with me. Let me say that one more time. Intellectually, do not enter the ring with me. Let me say it for the fourth time. Intellectually, do not enter the ring with me. Because I ain't done shit to you. It's years and years upon years that things have happened on this platform, and I kept my mouth closed because I had no issue with you. I still don't have an issue with you. But do not threaten me with legal action when I've done nothing to you except open my mouth. My words that I mentioned earlier were for that fool over there, Ken. But you have a history of not doing your research. You have a history of letting other people provide you with out of context information, and then you run with it, and that's how you got yourself in this trouble, in this situation in the first place. Because you don't do your research and you're over there busy smoking drugs, and that's not slander and defamation, that's actually proof. Stop letting people set you up. And I don't know who the fuck is sitting behind the scenes giving you money, allegedly or whatever, to come at me. But like I said, intellectually, do not enter the ring with me. Do your research before you comment on me, because people are setting you up. And when you accuse me of credit card fraud or bank fraud or online fraud, I take that seriously. Because now motherfuckers are running with that shit. And that impacts me, and that impacts my business that I'm running. So this ain't all funs and games and giggles for you. This is serious for me. Stop playing, Rita, and stop using the court system to fight your battles. Because intellectually, you can't.